All right, Chris, talk to me about this, because about 2 weeks ago, every mainstream network, every mainstream outlet was talking about this man, Alexander Vindman. They were showing B-roll of him dressed in his full dress uniform, lauding him as a hero, saying because of his military experience, his character was unimpeachable. Suddenly, after his full transcript has been released, they are not talking about him anymore. Why is that?
Well, it's because the transcript contains some inconvenient facts, as your friend of mine, Al Gore, might say. The inconvenient truth here is that Vindman actually said the one silver bullet that was leaked probably by the Democrats, we don't know, but almost certainly by the Schiff team, which is as leaky as a colander, was that Vindman asserted that the transcript as released was not identical to the conversation that Trump actually had with the president of Ukraine. And he said that he personally, that is Vindman, had asked for changes. However, when you read the full transcript, it becomes clear that Vindman says, no, there's really no substantive difference. He just wanted to change a word or two here and there. And what was the word? The word, of course, was Burisma. He wanted to add Burisma. I wonder why the Democrats didn't insert the word Burisma. They didn't want that detail released.
Right. Well, I find this just particularly fascinating because what was leaked originally, and again, it's a normal assumption, very common sense assumption to assume the Democrats leaked this since it would play into their narrative. But the original part of Vindman's testimony that was leaked to the public was his opening statement, which said, and I quote here, "I did not think it was proper for Trump to demand that a foreign government investigate a U.S. citizen." That's what the mainstream media ran with, but that's fine. It really doesn't matter what Vindman thought. He's entitled to his opinion. If he didn't think it was proper, so what? That doesn't make it, it doesn't make it an act of wrongdoing. It doesn't make it a criminal act, and it certainly doesn't make it an impeachable offense if he's giving his opinion on it. There are tens of millions of people in our country who think that any politician on any given day is not acting in a proper way, and the recourse for that is going to the ballot box and electing someone who matches your viewpoints and your foreign policy philosophy, not testifying and trying to overthrow the duly elected president. I don't see in this 340-page testimony, I don't see that there were any facts to back up the fact that this was anything other than just his opinion on Trump.
Yes, and it's really actually kind of a scary opinion in my view. Let me quote this testimony. He said, "At a certain time, I," that is Lieutenant Colonel, as I remember, Vindman, "became aware," and this is a quote, "of outside influencers promoting a false narrative of Ukraine inconsistent with the consensus of the interagency." Now, I need to translate this into English. The interagency is short for the interagency process. That is the process of all of the bureaucrats getting together and putting their heads together and deciding what it is that they are going to do. Let's be clear about something. These outside influencers apparently were led by Donald Trump, right? So this is Donald Trump attempting to have some sort of an influence on his own bureaucracy, and his bureaucracy disagrees with